just real quick, we'll let Amber in just a minute, but for those of you that don't know me, I think all of you do, but my name is Jamie. I'm the Crafty DIY guy. And I'm also a television and film actor, and I started doing this for a variety of reasons. I told everybody that when I was fairly new into this process, I started, kind of sharing ideas and kind of getting advice from other creators that were larger creators. And I thought to myself, this is good information and that we can all benefit from it. And so I started sharing that information with people. And then I decided to kind of take the combination of the the love of crafting and DIY and the acting and kind of do a talk show, if you will. And then we've got the guest co-host Otis right there, who's getting ready to get the co-host chair. And that's kind of why this started. And it's not a like boozy, let's get drunk and have a lot of fun and craft kind of thing. It's really more about idea sharing. It's promoting whomever the guest is this particular time. And then also, learning from them. And you can learn stuff from smaller creators. You can learn stuff from larger creators. And it really is a great way to just kind of ultimately, learn. There's somebody that has their audio on, and I'm hearing some background noise. I don't know who that is, but I'm going to mute you in a minute if we don't zip it. But that's kind of why the ChitChat Show, and look, there's Otis in his seat. But that's kind of why the ChitChat Show started. And we've had guests on here that were over 1 million subscribers. I had Catherine from Design, or Do It on a Dime, not Design on a Dime. She's got almost 2 million subscribers. And then we have Indiana Jones, who was just barely at 5,000. And the common thing that we've all been learning is that, you are enough as you are, and that's all you need to bring to your crafting and to your DIY channel. And, don't be afraid to start a channel if you're wanting to start a channel. And, we learn and we get advice from different folks, and we kind of share stories. And, you end up learning that a lot of us have some of the same struggles and some of the same questions and are inspired by the same things. My guest next week is actually going to be Christy from Christy Creates with her bling backdrop there. So, be sure and RSVP for Christy's show. And we've got some exciting guests coming up. We've got She's So Crafty coming up. She's actually going to show her face on camera here, and we're excited about that. And I've reached out to Crafty Eat Repeat. We've got a couple really cool folks that are coming up. And also, I was able to get somebody from HGTV Design Star Next Generation. His name is Eli. He was a finalist. He was one of the top 3, and he will be on next month. And, all of the folks that I reach out to, they're not paid guests. I ask them if they want to join, and if they do, they do. And if they don't, that's okay too. And, it is literally folks from every level. And that's really what we're about and what we're inspiring people to do. So I'm going to stop rambling so I can let Amber in. Amber. She's like, oh my God, I gotta get ready my hair. Oh my God. Amber, are you there? We didn't do a tech run earlier either, so hopefully she'll be good. All right, I see your mic icon. That's half the battle. I'm gonna ask to unmute you. I know she was getting her hair did today too. Amber, I'm gonna ask you to start your video.
Oh, there we go.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, everybody.
Look who's here for you. How are you doing?
Oh my God.
Your hair looks good. Your hair looks good.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I had to wash it. It looked crazy.
So I want to make sure that you got the best viewing experience before we jump into this. Are you viewing in gallery setting, or are you on speaker view? Are you seeing me, or are you seeing everybody?
Now I can see everybody.
Okay, perfect. I think that is the best way to do it. Everybody, if you want to unmute yourself and say hello to Amber, please do.
Hey, Amber. Hey. Oh my God, y'all are so sweet.
Now put y'all back on mute.
Okay, we're going back.
Bye. We love you.
And we have a small enough group, which I think is great, and we'll keep it interactive. So if during the chat, when I'm kind of asking Amber various questions, if you guys have a question, by all means, wave your hand, unmute yourselves, and ask away. I want to make this as interactive and as fun as possible. If you don't have a beverage with you, feel free to go and grab one. Cheers, Amber. Don't know if you have anything to drink with you or not, but
I am on keto with Jenny, so I am not drinking any wine. I just have water, a water bottle.
you know what? You can do the water too. We are all inclusive of all liquors. And also we have a co-host over here. I don't know if you've noticed Otis here in the corner.
Yes.
So he's chilling out. He may stay for the whole show. He may not. I'm so excited to have you, Amber, because I feel like we met fairly early on to our YouTube kind of careers, if you will. And I immediately loved like every single project that you posted. And I would see projects and I would think, oh my God, where does she think of these things?
Thank you.
I want to know, and even Shannon from the Daily DIYer, I don't know if you saw her comment or not, but when I shared one of the kind of flyers about you coming up, she replied that you have some of the most beautiful projects that she's ever seen. So, you know, you got a little celebrity shout out there.
Yes.
I'm curious. Awesome. I'm curious, where do you get your inspiration from?
I mainly get them from stores.
Okay.
But other times, half the time I'm sitting at my craft table and I have this idea and it doesn't work. So I just change it. And that's how it happens.
Now, when you say you get it from stores, are you going to stores or are you going to like Kirklands.com and places like that?
Both. So if I go to Hobby Lobby, I'll take a bunch of pictures from Hobby Lobby. A lot of times too, I have Kroger, Kroger here. They have that section where they have like some home decor stuff.
The $10 thing, like the little things.
Yeah. And I look at that stuff online. I look at stuff.
What are your like top fives, either stores, either online or in person?
Hobby Lobby, Kirkland's. That's it actually.
Okay. All right. That's cool.
Yeah.
What would you say is your favorite kind of design aesthetic? Like, what do you gravitate towards the most?
I think I'm still trying to figure that out, to be perfectly honest. But I think that I do really well with like farmhouse, but I have like a different type of farmhouse. It's not like I don't do a lot of distressing. I have more of that modern, I call it like modern farmhouse chic kind of thing, because I like clean, but I like soft touches and stuff too. So
nice.
I literally have tried everything though. Shabby chic, like everything, rustic, all that. And I just settled on what looked good with my eyes. So.
Nice. I love it. I love a lot of the stuff that you made behind you. You've obviously made almost everything back there, right?
Everything except for this winter.
Are you a Cricut person as well? Do you like Cricut?
Yes, well, I'm a new Cricut person, so I'm a Cricut virgin.
Okay. So you're a Cricut virgin, you said?
A Cricut virgin, yeah.
Okay. And what machine do you have?
So I have the Maker. My husband got me the Maker with all of like everything for Christmas. And then I'm partnered with Cricut and they sent me the Joy.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. Well, welcome to the Cricut family. I've been with them now about 6 months, and fantastic. They sent me the Maker as well, and I'm still trying to figure it out.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I just recorded a video and it's going up on Monday for them for the Joy. Yeah. So I'm excited about it, but sometimes I get a little nervous with it because I want to do like the farmhouse projects that I do, but like with Cricut, I want to like help people learn through the process too. Yep. So some of the projects that I'm sharing on Monday are just really random. But I mean, sometimes you need that machine to do random things, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, I find too that sometimes the more simple the project will kind of, you know, let people get out there and kind of test the waters and they kind of play around with it. So I'm curious, are you a full-time YouTuber, and then do you have a full-time job, or is just YouTube your full-time gig right now?
No, I'm both. I'm a full-time YouTuber. I've
obviously embraced, a full-time mom, because we love you locally.
Yeah. I've embraced that title, full-time YouTuber. I've like shied away from it, but yes, and I have a full-time job. So yeah.
And do you want to tell us what your full-time job is? You can keep it as, you know.
No, I'm a recruiter for a hospital, so I'm a physician recruiter.
Okay, cool, very cool.
For a local hospital.
And what do your colleagues know that you also have a YouTube channel?
One of them, she does.
Okay.
She subscribes and is almost always like commenting on my stuff on Instagram.
Okay.
A couple of them I just told this week, and they were like, why wasn't that in your fun facts on our Christmas like party? I'm like, I don't know.
Because I'm trying to keep something to myself.
Right. I don't need y'all to be everywhere I am. So.
Right. And then, like I hide mine too, for the most part, from the day job, because I don't want them thinking, oh, well, he's posting this when he should be working. Because they don't know.
That's what my mom says all of the time.
Yeah.
She's like, they have ways to look on social media. I don't care if it's private or what, right. Amber. Like, I'm like, I know, Mom. I know. It's all right.
You can do it like at 6 o'clock or 9 o'clock in the evening, and schedule it, and it can come on at 10 o'clock in the morning when you're at work, right. and nobody's supposed to know the difference. Right. So speaking of Mom, where do you get your creativity from? Is it from
I get
Mom?
It actually I do get it from my mom.
Okay. Yeah, she crafts, or what kind of creativity is she have?
She did a lot of like stitching. So a lot of our accessories when we were younger, me and my sister, she made like our chokers. That was in, any 80s babies out here.
Real tight.
Yeah, the choker was in then, and then our hair bands and our barrettes and our little bows and stuff. And we were in cheerleading and gymnastics. Like, so she made all that stuff. Yeah.
It'd be like this.
Yeah. Those things with the pearls and the rhinestones and stuff. So nice. I get a lot of it from her, but it's funny because now she's getting it from me. So she's like, she'll like FaceTime me about, look, Amber, look what I made. Or how would you do this? Should I do that?
Is she coming up with her own ideas, or is she like duping yours? Or
she's definitely duping mine. Definitely.
That's amazing.
100%.
That's a huge compliment.
It is.
Do you think your son will get that kind of creativity from you? Do you see any of that coming, or are you gonna pass it on? Or
with Caleb, maybe he seems more interested in it. Isaiah, he just kind of throws everything all over the place. He just grabs it and looks at it and tries to see if he can talk inside of a canister or something. Yeah. But I don't know. They know what I do and like what my craft room is, but I don't know if they're 100% interested. They're more interested in the intro than they are the actual project.
Okay, fun. That's cool. So I'm curious, do you, like, let's say you're now that we can kind of go out and be more social, if you're at a barbecue or something, or hanging around with the neighbors, maybe you meet somebody that's brand new, do you tell them, like, if they're like, oh, what do you do for a living? Do you tell them I'm a YouTuber and recruiter, or do you tell them just recruiter? Like, what do you do?
I just tell them recruiter. And then if I'm with somebody that knows that I have a YouTube channel, they'll say, oh no, and she has a YouTube channel. I'll be like, okay, calm down. Like, they're like, no, you need to subscribe. Take out your phone right now and subscribe.
So I'll tell you, I'm a big believer in the law of attraction and The Secret. And I started embracing it, and I started just saying, when people would say, what do you do for a living? Because I got 3 jobs. And so I'd be like, I'm a YouTuber, I'm an actor, and I work in reality TV and marketing.
But see,
they're like,
cool though.
Yeah, but recruiter is cool. People work in the hospital, people that like, I mean, there's got to be some people who think it's cool.
I mean, I like it because I like talking to people and I like getting to know people.
Right.
So that's a good aspect of it. But I've been a recruiter for like 8 years, so it's like, eh.
Yeah, I get it. But it's kind of nice to have this creative outlet, right?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it is 100%.
Juggle full-time job, full-time mommy, and doing YouTube full-time?
It changes a lot. I used to craft at like 5 o'clock in the morning until my boys get up at 7. That worked for a little while. But then Isaiah would hear me and he'd like, your youngest, they smell you. They're like, oh, that's mommy. She's there. Like, get up. It's time to go,
That's blue gun?
Right. Like, was that mommy? So after I tried the morning, I did the evening after they go to bed. They go to bed kind of late, like 9 o'clock. So I would craft till like midnight. Okay. But now I just kind of do it during my work schedule.
Yeah.
Because I work from home, so it's easy to.
Sure.
do it all.
I get that. I mean, I would be lying if I said, you know, it's funny because we just opened our office up, and it's optional whether we go back. And because my studio and everything is here at the house for the day job, I am pretty much exempt from that. But there are times when I'm just not doing a lot of stuff, and you know, my lunch break can totally be for spray painting something.
Right.
Beautiful.
That's exactly what I do.
You know, and then I go back to work because my work computer is in here too. So
it's really it's actually much easier than I thought it would be.
Sure.
And not to toot my own horn, but I'm actually really good at my job. So I could literally do my job in like a couple of hours, maybe 4 or 5. But I mean, my director is amazing, and it's just really nice to be flexible and everything like that. So it's all good, but but that's how I juggle everything. And they're in school, so
okay, good.
It's
so
easy.
They're back in school now.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. So you do have a lot of time during the day where you can kind of.
Now, yes, they went back in January.
Nice. That's cool. That's cool. So I'm curious. Do you remember what your very first like DIY project was? I would say that's a yes.
Yes. Well,
is it hanging on the wall? Is it there behind us, or is
no, it like... no?
Okay,
so
let me change the question then. What's the very first DIY project you did that you were extremely proud of?
Extremely proud of.
Like it's still up in your house.
Oh, that's a hard one because there's a few.
Okay.
Okay, so there's this planter that I made out of an oil pan.
Okay, cool.
And foam board that is still up in my house, and I galvanized it. And I changed florals out of it. I spent $125 on that thing. Okay.
What?
So yeah, but my very first project that I did, actually, believe it or not, was a wreath for fall. And I did like a whole tablescape. I didn't know what I was doing. I was sweating while I was doing the video. I just thought that I was supposed to do what I saw do on YouTube. And I was just like, oh, this can't be it. But yeah, it was a wreath.
So for your videos, what are you using? Like what's your equipment at home? Because I know we've got a couple people that are either thinking about doing a YouTube channel, or maybe they're just getting started on it. What equipment do you use currently to film and edit and everything?
Currently, right now, I have a Sony camera. It's a Sony A5, I think. And then I just bought a new tripod for the overhead thing. I can't figure out how it goes behind me because I like to look and see what I'm doing. And it's gonna have to stay in front, and y'all it's gonna have to be backwards. And then my husband for Christmas actually got me these box lights that I'm using right now. But before that, I was using a ring light that was like this big.
Okay.
And now the camera
that you're on right now, is that the camera that you're talking about? Because the picture.
No, actually, this is a new laptop that my husband just bought me.
Very nice. We're getting lots of husband points tonight.
Yeah, he is amazing. He bought it for me because he started to see that I was serious about this YouTube thing, as he calls it. So he bought me a computer that had better.
Come in probably.
Huh?
He's starting to see some checks come in too.
Yeah, no, he started. I don't ask him for no money to go to Dollar Tree anymore. So, so yeah, he bought me a computer that had a better like processing, so I can edit faster and better and stuff. So
now I know where you're based at, but let's tell everybody else what part of the country are you in right
now? I am in Atlanta, Georgia. A-town down.
So Amber and I have been trying to coordinate for a while, and I think we should do it now since stuff is opening up for sure. But we're going to do a shopping haul, and I'm going to take her to the secret Dollar Tree, and we are going to buy a lot of stuff. And then maybe we'll come back to my house and do like a video, and we'll share it on each other's channel or something. But I would love that. I would love that. I also have a good overhead lighting system or overhead camera system that I'll share with you. It's something that Courtney from Creative on the Cheap gave me a link to, and it literally sits on the desk, and it either has a camera mount or a cell phone mount, and it just like sits like up here in the sky. and we'll zoom down exactly on where you want it. So
yeah, I think I saw that on her Instagram stories before.
yeah, it's really, really, really good. It's like a,
It's expensive. I don't have the coins for that, Jamie.
But no, you just got to do it. You got to invest in your business. Got to invest. So we were talking about your DIYs that you obviously love and that you use, and then you were thinking about telling us about a DIY that you didn't like so much. What is that one?
The one that I didn't like at all, believe it or not, that I've not put up at all, is for spring. I did this fresh flowers market, this huge sign, and I used the napkins. And like, I thought it was a great idea, but it was like so busy and it was too much going on. But then the other one that I really don't care for at all, but it has the most views on my channel, are these wall sconces. All I did was hot glue a mason jar to a picture frame without the backing. I'm like, and wrap some twine around the rim. I'm like, what? Who?
I have found that some of the DIYs, and I'm curious, you guys can nod your head in the virtual audience though, but I have like put together some stuff sometimes and some projects, and I'm like, this thing sucks. People are gonna rip me apart for it, and they love it.
Love it.
And
love
I'm just
it.
like, okay.
I'm like, how?
Glad you like,
but I guess okay.
There's a lot of people in the chat that are saying that they're going to come to Atlanta or they're going to drive to Atlanta.
Okay,
so I think we just need to do an Atlanta like crafting get together. And I am literally 5 minutes from the Atlanta airport, but I'm not in the flight path, so I don't hear it all. And we can stay here and just have some fun.
Yeah.
So I want to open this up for everybody too in the audience. You guys are being very quiet. So if you have questions for Amber, please, by all means, feel free to wave me down, flag me down, get my attention, or just unmute yourself and ask away. Amber, I'm curious, what advice would you give to somebody wanting to start a YouTube channel?
I would say, I feel like this is so cliche because everybody says it, but stay consistent and just stay the course. I feel like my YouTube journey has been extremely interesting. It actually, people don't know this, but it took me a long time to get to where I'm at right now. I've been on YouTube for almost 3 years now, but my channel did change so much. And I think I was so confused about what I wanted to share and what I wanted to put out creatively.
Sure.
Did I say that right? Yeah.
Close enough.
Yeah, close enough. So just like stay the course. It's okay if you don't have it figured out, like just keep going, keep putting the videos out, and it'll work out. But yeah, so
I think that's perfect advice. And I think staying true to who you are and just being you. You know, I think we talked about that even early on, how, how haters can be and they make stupid comments, and like you'll get 550 likes or 550 positive comments, and then you'll get that, that one comment of somebody like, you're messy, or I had some lady tell me I needed chapstick because my lips were chapped.
Do you know somebody left a comment? You guys know my boys, right? My boys are like there. I don't force them to do these intros. They come when they see the light come on and they see the camera stand up, and they're like, oh, she's doing this, and they just want to be seen. They just want to have fun with me. But somebody left a mean comment and was like, your DIYs are great, but with your kids, it's a little bit much with the kids, so they should just sit it out. I was like, oh no, you're not about to come for my kids.
Right.
I deleted the comment though.
Yep. Mark Montano, who was a guest on the show, Mark was, if you remember, a show on TLC called While You Were Out. Mark was one of the designers on that show, and he just got picked up on a new show on HGTV and Discovery Plus. He is in a crafting competition show. He is the lead judge with Chrissy Metz and Leanne Rhymes.
Wow.
And they're currently in production right now, and I'm super, super happy for Mark. But he has
awesome.
He has a zero tolerance policy, and he calls it ban, block, delete. And when somebody leaves a negative comment, he will comment back to them sometimes if he feels the need, because it'll get emailed to them, and then ban, block, delete. because then they'll know what your feelings are, but then they can't respond back.
Can't respond. That's actually a really good advice.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to engage, with people, but like,
Yeah.
I'm just like, kind of like you, just like, bonk, gone.
Yeah.
I'll block a bee in a minute.
Yeah. Sometimes it doesn't bother me. And honestly, I don't get many mean comments. Like, I'm really blessed that I don't, unless my subscribers just kind of handle it for me before I even see it. Because it takes me like a day or two to like.
If it's negative and you pin it to the top, your subscribers will come in there and they'll be like, yo.
Y'all telling me something new. Okay.
Yeah, that's another great one. So have you been like recognized if you're out like at Dollar Tree or somewhere?
No.
I was only recognized once, so don't worry, it's coming.
Really? No, I haven't, and I'm okay with that. And the Dollar Trees that I go to, I think they notice that I come in there and buy the store all the time, so they're like, "Oh, you again? Like this a lot." Like, but I take half the stuff back that I don't use.
Nice. I'm curious. What? So we talked about haters. We talked about advice for like starting your channel and everything. What are your thoughts on collaborations in general? Like if somebody reaches out to you and they want to do collaboration, but you don't know them, they've never commented, you don't know anything about them, how do you handle that?
If I don't know anything about them, I'll pause and I'll look at their social media stuff.
Okay.
To see what they have going on. Because for me and my collabs, if we don't have like the same style, that's fine. Because me and my girl Julia, we don't, but that's my girl,
Sure.
So I'm gonna do collabs with her. But if I don't know you and you're doing like a I don't know, something that just doesn't like fit what I think my subscribers would like, I probably Right. I probably wouldn't. I've actually declined a couple of collabs, but I've always rerouted them to someone else that I think would fit better with them.
That's cool. That's smart.
So I don't never like say, no, I'm good, or just don't respond to somebody.
Right.
But for me, I think that's how I started to grow a little bit more, is with collabs, especially over like the Christmas season. That's when I really, really grew. But I think they're great. To be perfectly honest, you guys are probably gonna laugh at me, but I'm actually really nervous to like ask people to collab like one-on-one.
Sure.
So I do really well with like group collabs because people ask me, but like one-on-one, I just get really like nervous. Like, well, what if they don't like respond, or what if they say no?
Yeah. And I'm excited that you're in a collab with me coming up at the end of this month.
I'm really excited about that one.
And Liz is going to be in there as well.
Yeah.
There's several people. Christy's in it as well. And I did a all guys collaboration a couple months ago, and it featured 7 guy crafters. And now we're doing guys versus the gals. And we've got the crafty couple. We've got Courtney from Creative on the Cheap. We've got Amber. We've got Christy. We've got Indy Annie Jones. So I'm excited. We got Liz. I'm excited about everybody that's going to be on that one too. There's 12 of us total.
A lot,
Crafty Lumberjacks from HGTV. So I'm super stoked about that one. But collaborations are fun, and they're certainly a great way to grow channels. And they can be, as you grow, you will learn that they can also be challenging, because you're trying to balance your Cricut videos and your sponsored videos and your paid videos and your collaborations and your friends and, your own content. And it can be a lot sometimes. And
it is.
It's been a challenge for me, because I actually have a dry erase board now in my office, because I've had to write things down because they're so far out in just planning. And, I mean, you all know, because you've seen my crazy ass messages from the guys versus gals collab. So it's nuts. Who has a question? By the way, Anna Lee just joined us, and she's probably in her car. So we won't ask her too many questions.
Hi,
she's in her car. She's muted, so we're gonna let her just concentrate on driving. I saw Julia, and then I saw Christy. So Julia, I'll let you go first. You can unmute yourself, and then Christy, you can go right after Julia.
Okay, can you hear me?
You cute or whatever, girl. You cute.
Okay. All right. Wait, now you like disappeared. It's okay. I'm gonna talk to you, Jamie, even though I'm talking to Amber.
I'm fixing it. There we go.
Okay. There you are. I know, OG subscriber. Actually, when you said the mason jar, I think that was the very first video I ever saw of yours.
Really?
For real. The frame, you made 2 of them. Yes. And you like wrapped some twine. And I was like, I think I could make that for someone.
They stayed up in my house for a very long time, and I finally just gave them away.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna, Carly, you want to say hi?
Hey, little one.
Hi.
I know, mom life, and my husband is still gone. Woo! Oh. Life, military life. Okay, everyone wants to say hello. Hi. So my question for you is, how do you stay so positive even when you know everything, drama, you name it, that is YouTube, that is life, that is with people, family?
I think that it comes with my career life of being a recruiter. You're constantly feeling like you're drinking out of a fire hose when you're in recruiting. So I think that with YouTube drama, life drama and everything, I kind of just take everything at a moment. I didn't always used to be this way. I used to like blow up and be like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Like, this is terrible. But I kind of just stop and handle one situation at a time. And my mantra for life is control what you can control. If I can't control the drama on YouTube, hey, that's some tea. I'm about to spill it because it's hot and piping. But, this has nothing to do with me. So, there's nothing I can do about it. With family drama and stuff like that, I just kind of, reel it in and just communicate with who I need to communicate with to make sure that it works out. But I guess all in all, I just control what I can control and just kind of stop and just weigh everything. So
I feel like I'm not good at that. Like whenever my life gets more hectic, it's like my videos get I get distracted or less consistent. Like like when my husband's deployed, it's great.
You'll get it, you guys will get more and more of that as you grow, and you'll see that as you grow, the haters grow. And I mean, I've been accused of everything you can possibly think of, stealing ideas, paying guests, not supporting small channels, like literally everything you can possibly imagine.
Really?
It's like, okay, you just kind of like a duck, water back, whatever that saying is.
Yeah, I think when I started to like really grow and people actually were like looking for my stuff, that's when I put myself on a schedule. And then that's when I came up with, because doing DIYs and having my family and working and everything was really, it can get stressful to make sure that I come up with something new and fresh. Yeah. So that's why I put on, like, my Wednesdays are considered my hump day haul Wednesdays, because we always go shopping. So why not just show what I bought every weekend, you know what I mean? So I try to do that. I need to save my coins right now because I have an anniversary trip that I'm saving for. So hump day hauls will be minimal, but it just putting myself on a schedule, it helps me out. Like, it may not work for everybody, but for me, it does.
No, and I think that's a smart idea too, because you may have your followers that are just really into your hauls. And they're not so much into the DIY side of it because they just don't do that, but they love to shop and they love going to Dollar Tree and places. So they know that on Wednesdays your channel is going to be, the hump day channel on it. I don't think that's horrible. That sounds bad. A hump day. Christy, you had your question.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yay. So we were talking about collabs, so I was just gonna say, when are you gonna collab with me?
Oh, girl, whatever you want. Hold on, let me check my calendar.
No, for real. I'll ask a real question, but no, that's a real question. I mean, for real. So,
girl,
I'll hit you up after this.
Just DM me, text me, anything like that. I stay on point. Ask Jenny. I stay on point with my planner. I have this planner that I carry around with me in the house. It's even in my purse right now. If you're not on the planner, it's not happening.
That's fun. So do you plan on YouTube being like your job?
No.
No.
The only reason I say that is because I don't want to set myself up for disappointment. When I do something, I put my all into it, but I don't want to expect an outcome that may not happen. And then so what I don't want to happen, and I see this happen a lot with other YouTubers, is not having fun with it anymore. So I want to stay having fun with it, and I don't want it to be a job and then I don't want to depend on it because YouTube is up and down, like, you know. But my career, that's a steady paycheck. I know exactly what's coming in my account every 2 weeks, you know. Right. So, and I like to travel, so I can't just rely on, you know, YouTube, you know. But if it works out that way, then I would be ecstatic and happy about it. But I'm not counting on it because I don't like unreliable things.
I would think that that's a very good way to live. I mean, I think that's a perfect way to run your channel. Yeah. You know, as somebody that also has a full-time job, I get it. I think that's great.
Yeah. If you're not having fun anymore, it's just not worth it. Sure. Like at all. Especially because YouTube, you don't have to do it if it's not your full-time job. You know what I mean? Right. So, because I mean, any one of us that have channels, we can take a week break, a 2-week break if you have a full-time job and still be okay. Yeah, your channel probably will suffer a little bit, but what did you need to do during that week or 2 weeks off? You probably needed that mental break and just to step away from the DIYs, the hot glue gun, the computer, the editing software, like all of that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So put the scissors down. It's okay. It'll be all right.
Yeah. I don't think people realize how much time and effort goes into a little 15 or 20-minute video.
Girl, yeah.
Yeah. Don't give away too much, Christy, because we'll be talking about this on Friday.
So y'all come back.
Yeah.
Who else has the question for Amber? Oh, lots of hands. I saw Sandy, and then I saw Lovely Moments, and then I saw Aria.
Hey girl.
Hey girl, hey.
I love you, and your kids are adorable.
You're so sweet.
The boys. And that's your DIY you just did with Liz like today.
Yeah.
Behind you.
Yeah, I set up, when I do my intros for the video, I set up the stuff behind me for like a sneak peek.
Smart. I love that idea.
Yeah.
Those were awesome. And
thank you.
That was a really fun collab. You guys did a great job.
Yeah, that was fun. It was a lot of fun. I like doing that one.
And just before I forget, you can plug in your overhead into a monitor so you can see. And it's just a plug.
Oh.
This one is for my phone, but you can get them for like whatever, your camera or whatever.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to research that. Okay.
So then you just plug it in and you can see it on your monitor.
Oh,
but
thank you, Sandy.
You're welcome. How do you do it all? Like, I'm tired just thinking about you, like full-time mom and wife and work and YouTube. Like, what do you do when you're overwhelmed? Like, where do you dig deep? Like, where does it come from?
Honestly, no idea. Let me put it this way. I am very intentional because I have all of that. I'm very intentional about taking my self-care days. So you see my videos, you see my nails are done. That's a mommy and me day, like me and mommy by herself day. Like, I tell my husband I'm going to get my nails done, my toes done. I might get a massage. I might get my head massaged, you know, like I'm just going to drive around, you know. But I think too, my kids are just really easy to deal with. They're not like crazy rambunctious. They're regular toddler baby boys. And I just think, I really don't know. I think a lot, it has to do with they're in daycare and school majority of the day. So I drop them off at 8:30 and I don't pick them up till about 5. Okay. But, I don't know. I just kind of do it. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I don't have a better answer.
No, that is great advice. You can't give what you don't have. So you take the time for you. That's awesome. And
I think I learned that throughout the whole lockdown period is I didn't take enough time for myself. So like I keep saying, I haven't always been like this. I would be short-tempered and frustrated, but that's because I never took time for myself. So when I learned that I needed to take time for myself, I was like, okay, now I feel better, even if it's just 2 hours to go get my nails done. So
I love that. I think self-care is super, super important.
Yes.
Amber, I wanted to make sure you knew that your mommy is here.
My mommy,
You see her? Amber, you're on mute.
oh, I am?
Now you're good. Okay.
Oh, hi, mommy. Mommy, you're on mute. Say hi to me.
Hi. I forgot about the time. I forget. I'm in California, so.
Okay, put yourself on mute now. Somebody got
it. So beautiful.
You too. I like your hat.
All right. I think it was gosh, who was y'all just ask me a question. I think it was Lovely Moments.
Hey doll, hey.
Hey girl, hey.
Hey girl. You know I love you.
Yeah.
So listen, we have the same kind of setup to 2 boys, the full-time job, YouTube. My question is, sometimes I get going into this is my 2nd year. Before YouTube, I didn't have any social media. So everything happened all at once. Now with the kids, the husband, the job, the YouTube drama that's new, how do you stay not wanting to shut it off? Because I'm kind of in that state. Sometimes I'm feeling like, because I always like, should I invite this in my life? Because I was okay at first. Yeah. Now I thought coming into the crafting community that just because we crafting, and I've been crafting all my life, that everybody is just
smiling.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going to meet the nicest people in the world and everyone's going to, but since it's not that way, do I keep going? Should I?
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm a bunny. Yeah. I'm a jump. Amber, you go, and then I'm a
you definitely keep going with it. And for me, what I do, I am much better at putting the noise to the side.
Yep.
So when you put it to the side, and then the other side of me laughs at it because I know that I don't have a hand in it and it has nothing to do with me. Okay. So I'm like, let me get my kettle and my teapot so I can get this and this popcorn so I can watch what y'all doing because y'all look like fools. Okay. Yeah. And then the other side, I just put it over there and it has nothing to do with me. So I'm just going to keep doing what I do. This.
Yeah. Uh-oh. She froze up on me.
My lane, and I'm going to stay here. Sometimes I turn off the phone and I'm like, you know what? I don't have time for this. It's time to go. Like, let's just leave it alone and y'all figure it out. And then the other times I'm like, okay, so I know who not to collab with, or I know who not to talk to. I still like your photos, but we're not going to do this.
Because that's kind of what I don't like. You know, I like everyone. And so if I'm hearing stuff, it's like, I guess we need each other, I'm sure, because we have to collab. And I remember, reaching out and people
you don't have to collab with everybody.
Yeah, you don't. And it's always great to form your own opinion of somebody else, even though someone may not have a good relationship. That has nothing to do with B person if A person doesn't like that person.
Absolutely.
Your relationship is completely different, and it's not fair for your friend to put you in that position to say, oh, well, I don't like her or him, so you shouldn't. No, that's not happening.
And I didn't realize that because I'm like, no, I'm going to collab with this person, or no, I talked to this person. So then I keep finding myself going back to this space that I was in, which is me by myself. But it's like, I like so many different people, and I've never been that person that want to hear, like, I don't want to hear you talk about someone I like. So now I have that relationship that I don't want. And it's not that I don't want the relationship. I don't want to hear what you have to say. I think
you just tell them that. That's what I do. That's why probably people don't talk to me that much anymore.
It's kind of like, you have your opinion on that person, and that you're entitled to that opinion, but I'm going to formulate my own opinion, and that person's a good person to me.
Right.
I've had guests on this show before that are, guests that are talking, and there's some hookers that are in the audience that don't like me and I don't like them, and but they are there because they support, whomever the guest is, and I'm not going to tell them no, they can't be in the audience just because it's my show. It's like that doesn't do you any good. But I might give them a side eye, I might not let them talk. I'm just kidding. Just tagging on to what you're saying, what I've kind of figured out is, as my haters kind of will increase, with subs and everything. And Amber, like what you said is spot on. You just get to a point where you just kind of laugh it off and just kind of move off to the side. And now I'll even like pick back sometimes, because when that one lady told me that I had chapped lips, the next time I was doing a DIY, and she told me that her comment literally was, I had like 5 DIYs in this video, and her comment was, your lips are excessively chapped.
Oh.
And I was like, so when I went to Dollar Tree the next time and did a haul, I got the biggest damn thing of chapstick I could find. I was like,
that's chapstick.
And I went, this is just twine, but I was like, and look, I got some chapstick.
Oh, that's fine.
See, that's what I don't understand. If you don't have nothing nice to say, why do you use that energy to say it?
Everybody wasn't taught that though, so that's why you just gotta.
You don't even have to do it down. You don't have to watch it. Yes. You don't have to engage negative. Don't engage at all.
At all, yeah.
No.
Absolutely. Yep. Aria, you were next, and then Liz, the craft nerd, will be the official craft nerd. Sorry.
Hi, Amber.
Hi.
I watch your videos and I love them all. And your babies are adorable.
Thank you. They are. I'm just playing, but they are. But thank you.
I have a question. I'm planning on opening my own channel. I've been doing DIYs for a while, but
good job.
Decided to open a channel.
Yeah.
My challenge at the moment is, what kind of camera should I use? Should I use my phone? Should I use a specific camera? What's easier to edit?
So I've used both. I've used my phone and my camera, but because I started off using a camera on a tripod, that has always seemed easier to me. But 9 out of 10, or I would say 7 out of 10 people that I know use their phone.
Yeah.
So I would say just kind of work with what you have right now. I wouldn't recommend anybody go out and buy like a whole setup before, because you really don't need it all the time.
Yep.
It's only when you start to, want more of that production look to it that you get the rest of that stuff, which is why my husband got me all these lights and stuff like that. So
how do you edit on your phone? Do you need a special program?
So I use Wondershare Filmora, and it's on my computer, on my laptop. I've tried to use iMovie, but I think I'm iMovie illiterate, so I don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
So, but there are a bunch of free softwares that you can download on your phone to edit that way. A lot of people like doing that because you can do it on the go. With my laptop, if I'm not sitting like down like in the car or something like that, I can't do anything. But I mean, if you don't have a camera, I would say start off on your phone first, just to make sure you can, you feel it out and that, you got it.
Sure.
So yeah.
I'm curious, show of hands of everybody in the virtual audience who uses their iPhone or their phone for shooting. So I do as well. Yeah. So I have the iPhone 12 and I use this for everything: editing, voiceover. I have a plug-in mic for it. I have a tripod that it holds. So, and then who else? Who has like a camera setup like Amber does? So Corey, Sandy, Annalie, who's now safe in a destination.
She got home safely.
Christy's husband though, like, lets her get anything she wants. Like, we're gonna have to. And Annalie, you have a camera, or do you have a question, or do your husband let you get anything you want to? All of the above. So, Annalie, you're muted. I'm gonna let Liz, the official craft nerd, go first because she was before you, and then we'll let you ask you all.
I hope that answered your question, Aria. You good? Yeah. Okay. Good.
Awesome.
You did. Thank you. Thank you.
Liz, go for it.
Okay, so I don't
Hey,
really.
girl, hi.
Hi, girl. Hey, I just talked to you today, didn't I?
Yeah.
It's not even a question. I love you. I have been friends with you now for, quite a bit, like a few months at least. I feel like the first time I met you was on this show. We were both in the audience.
Oh, cool.
When we first started this up.
Yeah, that's how I met Christy too.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I feel like a lot of my relationships have been built off of people I've met in these chats, which I think is
my dad. Hey, oh, sorry, y'all. Sorry. My parents are like my biggest fans, so I'm
that's
sorry.
Awesome.
But yeah, girl, I have watched you grow over this past year into something amazing. Like
Thank
really,
you. That's so nice.
No,
you
and I
make me cry.
Don't do that. Come on,
Okay, I won't.
You guys, if anybody has known me,
kids are good for ratings.
But I mean, if you know me and you've heard me talk and to other guests and stuff before, like I'm honest and I'm real and I'm just like, you truthfully have been somebody that I love watching your videos. I can sit there, I can laugh. Your kids get on there. They're the most adorable little dudes ever. And it's and when they started on there, I was like, man, this is going to be good for her channel. I mean, honestly, because people like seeing that like realness, you're the real deal. Like, yeah, you're a crafter, but you're a mom and you deal with real life mom stuff,
I agree.
And
it's like being the cat. If God forbid Otis doesn't show up.
What's so funny, what happened with them being in my intros, I got tired of shushing them and telling them to leave the craft room. So I was like, you know what? Forget it. Leave the door open. We'll do whatever y'all want to do. I'm just going to keep talking like I normally do because I can't like the shushing and I'm sweating because I'm trying to get them out the room and stuff. I'm like, I can't do this. Like, I'm just going to have to invite people and show them who I am. And I think that's when I figured out that DIY with Amber.
As you are.
Right, exactly. And I was just like, you know what? It is what it is. My voiceovers, I stopped being perfect. I record my voiceovers once. And that's what y'all get in them videos.
Oh, I wish I could.
Yeah, you better than I am with that. Like
one time. See, look at this. Look, you see this? Look, come here. Come on. He coming hopping up in here.
What's up, buddy?
Say hi.
Hi.
Isaiah's still
Grandma and Grandpa.
It's Nana and Papa. You see Nana? She's right here.
I'm gonna put a spotlight on you.
Say hi, Nana. Hi, Nana. All right. But yeah, once I just like let go and just like was like, you know what, this is me, this is all of me. I'm gonna stop being like this person and just do me. And that's when I grew. That's when I started having fun. That's when I was happy. And that's when I started making friends. It's because I just kind of was like, you know what? This is all you're gonna get.
It's what it
well,
is.
I've seen you embrace that. And I think that's where the change came. Like I even saw it in you. Like you were enjoying your videos, you're having fun with what you're doing and putting out there. And your stuff is amazing. I say it all the time, and it's not, I don't take it lightly. Like, I like your stuff. I mean, there's stuff out there I see that I'm like, really? Like,
like, girl, you put that on there? No, you ain't put that on there. Like, you put that on there.
But, like you said, sometimes it's those things that people love, it doesn't matter. Everybody's got their own taste. So whatever floats your boat,
Yeah.
But I just
thank you so much.
Awesome. One of my favorite DIYs that you've ever done.
Oh yes.
Like, and I've promoted this one a bunch because I love this one.
Thank you. That took me a long time to do.
I think I'll have to steal it. Liz, did I interrupt your question? I'm sorry.
No, you just interrupted me. No, I'm good. I'll talk to you about
let me go ahead and mute you now. Annalie, go for it.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. Mine actually isn't even really a big deal other than Amber, I love you and I love collabing with you. I was just gonna jump on real fast and not say anything to like steal the show because you definitely, I loved your answer. Like I use Wondershare Filmora too, and I use a camera too. And your answer was absolutely perfect. Like use what you have. So don't feel like I was trying to say that. I was just real quickly gonna be like, hey, if anybody does get a camera, or wants a camera, like if they get to that point. I don't know if you agree with this, Amber. I don't even know what kind that you use, but I love my Canon G7X so that I can flip up so the camera's like this. If this helps anybody, you can flip the screen up.
Yeah.
And then you can see what you're filming. So it really wasn't important.
I want that camera.
I
have the Sony A5 or A6. It flips up too, but it's
do you like it?
Yeah, it's a lot bulkier than that one, but I do like it because I can see what I'm doing. But I appreciate you coming out here, girl, because I love you, honey.
Oh my gosh, no, I am such a fan. And any collab that you've been in has just been so fun to do. So thank you for even taking that time and for all of your inspiration and looking at all of your stuff behind you. Like your setup is just gorgeous. Like you are so talented.
Thank you.
But yeah, sorry. I wasn't trying to
make a real thug cry.
So I mean it. So no, but thank you. If you ever have any camera tips and tricks, I was trying to combine those words so you get trips. Okay. But if you ever have any camera tips, let me know because I am a camera girl. I use a camera over my phone. So.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Amazing. I might have to upgrade. I literally, while you were talking about that, I literally just put it in my Amazon cart. So we'll see if I end up.
Yeah, I want that phone. I want a Canon. It looks a lot more crisp.
It looks cool. All right. Who else has a question for Amber? We are at the 1 hour mark, and I want to make sure that everybody has a chance. And Aria is running low on her battery, so if she disappears, it was not intentional. We do have a giveaway, so I want to go ahead and do that. Amber, I'm going to put you on the spot. What I want to do is make sure that you are in the gallery view where you can see all the tiles. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to count. I want you to close your eyes and just kind of pretend you're following the screen with your finger, each row.
I know what it is. Okay.
And then when I say stop, whoever you're pointing to is going to win a $25 Amazon gift card to go shopping with.
Yes.
So at the count of 3, 1, 2, 2.5, 2 3/4, whatever the next size would be. 3. Jenny. All right, you got it. So give me your, just reply back to your RSVP email and give me your email address and just say, I won. And I'll go ahead and get it out to you probably tomorrow.
Okay, I want to
it'll take 3 weeks.
Hey, Emily.
No, it won't, because the digital ones, I can easily turn those around.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's just an email. So, and then also, before we go, we always do a virtual selfie with whomever our special guest is, and that would be Amber. So I'm going to give everybody a chance.
This was so much fun. I feel so loved. I just want to tell you guys are so
loved.
sweet.
You are loved. And I want you to know personally from me, I have loved seeing your growth. I've loved just you as a person. I still want to get together and do the shopping. I think you are extremely talented. I love how real you are. I love that you just put it out there. You're like me sometimes where, if I got paint on my fingers or got stuff in my nails, I was working on projects,
Right.
If Otis jumps on the table during the filming, then Otis is in the shot.
Yeah.
And seriously, I'm so thankful that you agreed to be a guest on the show.
Thank you, Jamie. Thank you for asking.
Awesome. Absolutely. So everybody take out your phone if you don't have
make sure my part is straight.
Yeah, get it together. And then all you do is we're gonna turn our backs to the camera so you guys can see my messy craft room. And then at the count of 3, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I'm so glad I did my hair. Oh, yes. That's gonna be a cute picture, y'all.
It is cute, actually. This is really cute. See? I don't know if you can see it.
I can't help but be myself. See, be yourself and you will be successful on YouTube. Like, that's it. Have fun with it.
Amazing.
Those are my final words.
Check the chat. I want to make sure, does anybody else have any questions for Amber before we go? All right. Annalise says, I love you. It was something like that.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. Thank you for being a guest. Everybody enjoy your holiday weekend. Remember on
I have
Friday,
a question for you, Amber.
with Friday with Christy. Go for it. Question.
I have a question.
Mama's
Where did you learn your crafting?
Oh, you missed that part. I said it was you. But I said you biting my style now. Now you copying me.
You're gonna have to get Mama channel.
Yeah, Mom, you need a channel.
No.
No, but yeah, everything I learned was from her. All her. Hell the queen.
You're doing an excellent job. You're doing an excellent job. You took it up 1,000 notches.
Yeah, everybody thought I was joking when I said I was starting a YouTube channel. They was like, okay, Amber.
And Aurea, I don't know if you're still here yet, or if I think your battery died, but I was gonna tell you good luck on your channel as well. Norma, you can buy it this time. Norma Rodriguez Jones, she was quiet this time.
Yes, I was quiet because I could say 100 things about Amber.
Oh.
So you know how you said that people at first were talking about the kids? When I first came on in November, I felt like I was trying to listen to you and the kids were in the way, and I'm like, oh, I don't know, can I sit here and watch this? But of course now I love them. And I loved how you gave them an intro. I love how you gave your oldest the intro. Yeah. And then today I was watching the video and the little one knows exactly where the camera is. Yeah. He's waving and toys, showing his toys to everybody.
Yeah.
I just want to tell you,
actor or newscaster, you could have a feature star there on your hand.
I mean, they know when that camera's on. They know when the camera's on. But I just want to tell you, yes, I've only been watching, like I say, every chat show since November. Mm-hmm. And today they were talking about the work. Christy was saying the work that goes in. Yeah, we watch it for 15 minutes and it takes you guys sometimes 3 to 4 hours to edit, to fix it, to put it. And nobody really realizes.
Norma, try 3 to 4 days, honey, for one video. Okay.
I mean, because I'm watching and it's taking me forever to get through to hit subscribe and thumbs up and subscribe and thumbs up. And I'm going, oh my God. And I'm just a viewer. I can't even imagine what you guys go through, especially the ones that turn it around constantly. Yeah. That is a lot of work.
Yeah, that's not my ministry. It's 2 days a week.
But honestly, let me tell you, you did a DIY that was with Target. It was those planters, those little animals.
Oh yeah.
Target, and you picked out all the stuff, and I kept looking at them and saying, I can't do nothing. And one Saturday I watched you and I went, oh my God, that's what I could do.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So I just wanted to you that you're greatly appreciated, and all of the YouTubers, the work that goes involved. Oh my gosh, you should see. I try to keep up to keep you guys going with your, the thumbs up, the comments. Now I know the comments make a big deal. So sometimes I might just say love, but I did love it and it helps the channel. So that's
just the heart. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Awesome. Thank you. Awesome.
Well, thank you guys so much.
Kisses for me. I'm a mother of 2 boys too. They're adults now, but All right. Yes.
Thank you guys so much, Amber.
Thank you.
An absolute treat. Coming up on Friday, we've got Christy from Christy Creates. So wave it out, Christy. And then the next week we have She's So Crafty. And then HGTV Design Star finalist Eli Harrington is going to be a guest. And then we've got Wendy from White Sparrow Living coming up as well. So lots of stuff coming up in the month of June. So RSVP if you guys want to hang out again.
Yeah.
Right, you guys. Thank you again.
Bye.